Someone, guys. As in busy lana meant to be spanning yabona because now I've got a day job. But ngibona nje busy. Responda kula ma DM enu Instagram. I did a video on stop chasing baddies last week. Was it last week? And I don't know. It just felt like I gave a license to so many of these talalas to like, yeah, Valley girls or like this, these slay queens are like this. Hey, the simps, Valley, what they've done is they. Angiyaxolisa-ke ukuthi le message yami some of the people that listened to the message, it was the wrong ears. Was the wrong ears. Because some of the people that listened, nje, in their mind, they thought ukuthi, it gives nje, them license to be better than, yeah, us men, we the prize. We, we, we are the prize. I know, man, guys. It's messed up because a lot of these guys that think like that, you guys shouldn't date. You guys shouldn't be in relationships. A lot of this generation that I'm seeing, or rather even the generation below me as well, are little boys, man. They're young little boys. Not young in terms of age. You can be 35, but you're young in terms of mindset. And you should not be with our sisters. You know, all you guys are good for is increasing our sisters' body count. Pela. Some of you boys shouldn't date, man. Some of you boys have not earned the right to date. So how do I define a boy? A boy is someone who is not responsible and accountable for themselves fully. That's what I mean. And I'm going to touch a nerve. And I'm saying it because I need you to step up and become a man. A man is one who's responsible for putting a roof over their own head. Whether that roof is a one-bedroom flat, whether that roof is a RTP, whether that roof is umjondolo, it's yours. You are the king of that castle. That's your fucking castle. And if you're a man, then you have to have a castle. As a man, you need to be able to put food in your stomach. Look after yourself. Whether that food is Zamai noodles, whether that food is Isingos brownie peanut butter, whether that food is caviar, it's your food. You're the king. As a man, you put clothes on your own back. The clothes could be second-hand clothes, Mr. Price clothes. The clothes could be Louis Vuitton. But you've put that. Don't come to me with these tendencies, being an alpha male. You can't be an alpha male living in your mother's house. You're showing off because you drive your mother's Mercedes Benz. Now we must think that you're an alpha because you're driving your mom's Mercedes and you're shitting on guys that actually have worked their ass off to afford their own Teslas. You are the prize so that you can take a girl into your mother's house when she's not there. You are the prize. And men machete. And many those guys, regardless of your age, you need to zone in and focus on building yourself. Until you are 100% responsible for you and your life in all your needs, in all your daily needs, shelter, food, until you can be responsible for you, you're still a boy. You're still a boy. Nje. And ngiyazi is on teen, ngiyazi is sensitive, sure. Because now you're just going to increase our sister's body count. Now her sister's body count is at 9 because she's been with boys. And the worst thing is that even the mindset, you can't grow her. You can't grow her because all the things that you're going to be echoing are just things that you've seen on TikTok and other social media streets. So your quotes and your wisdom is not even based on you, really. It's based on other... Abantu bangisendela le video le Tibo Touch, where he's getting interviewed on El Tito. On El Tito's podcast, and Tibo Touch is talking about a man must provide everything financially. And I'm reading this and I'm just going, we lost. We lost. On the one side of the spectrum, you've got all these guys that are still staying at home, being fed by their mom, being clothed by their mom. That's the one side. And on the other side, you've got guys or tibotage that say, as women, they don't need to cover anything in the home. You need to cover everything, as if we're living in 1905. Really, both these sides are talalas. This side, you've got all these young boys that are like, yeah, yeah, yeah. This side, you've got all these sisters that are lost saying, very real men look, ooh. Now you've got all these talala sisters that are busy saying, yeah, real men must cover all the expenses. Vele, what are you doing in my life if you can't cover every single part of my bill? And it's pilimpilenjani, guys. What life are we trying to push here? Really, really, what are we trying to get out of this? We're trying to, on the one side with these boys, women that are, what's the word? They are subservient. No, not subservient. Submissive. That's the word I'm looking for. I want a woman that's submissive, so that you can drive her in your mom's car and take her to your mom's house and plow her, and then not be able to stimulate her mentally, not being able to stimulate her psychologically, not being able to grow her in her own goals. That's one side. Okay, sharp, because you are the price. On the other side, you've got Otibo Touch, where he's saying you need to cover a woman's everything financially, la 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 la. And then our sisters, oh yes, that's a real man. That's a real man. So now your sis is not building Otibo. What are you doing? Like, sawenza nje ama-video nje instead of send ama-kind regards, but ngempela guys, you guys are lost. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Brothers, work on yourself. Sisters, work on yourself. When you guys come together in a relationship, your strengths put her strengths, power couple, grow. 1 + 1 = 50 in this case. However, if you're a liability and she comes, she can't grow with you because you're pulling her back. Because now you're a liability. Let's say, for example, she's this lady who is at a certain level career-wise. She's okay, sharp. Oh, but she can help me, Paul. She can help me. You have nothing. Bro, you have nothing. What the fuck are you doing dating? You have nothing. Now she must take her limited resource and help you get a car, and help you get a place, and help you get a phone. Data, baby. Imagine grown man asking his nana for data every day. Not once off, those situations. Every day when uzocela ama-WhatsApp bundles. Ujolelani mfethu? Awukufocus kuwena kuqala. Kancane uzakhe, kancane uthenga imobicel from imobicel, uthenge kancane uthenga izinto second hand clothes from second hand clothes. You hear, build yourself. Eventually, once you can say, I can buy my own airtime, I can buy my own clothes. Okay, sharp, it's not name brands, but it's mine. Yeah, I've got my own little 1 bedroom. It's mine. Yeah, it doesn't have to be fancy, but it's mine. I've got a picture of my family there. I've got a picture of myself. It's my castle. So at least if I'm dating, I can bring someone into my space. At least if I'm dating, I can make sure, can I just make you something to eat, nyana, like a sandwich or something, in my space? I don't have to now keep chasing and looking over my shoulder like a talala. Now you've got all these sisters that's going to these rich men's homes, and we're dating this rich man. He covers everything. He's a real man. Good, life happens because life does happen to everyone, and I'm not wishing this on anyone. You guys break up. You don't even have a couch. You don't have a spoon. When I say you don't even have a bottle open and you've got nothing to show, because you just came into that man's life as a liability. Because again, if you can't even afford a paint, then I can just imagine mentally where you are. Guys, when I'm doing these videos, I'm not trying to shit on anyone. I'm trying to fucking get you to pull your thumb out of your arsehole and put in the work. This is not easy. No one just wakes up, billionaire, wakes up, six-pack. We are all going through it, the ups and the downs. We are all going through it. But if we keep bullshitting ourselves, I know, I'm the price. As the man, they must. Now you're busy bothering our sisters in the DMs. No, a man must. Real men. Now what do you have that is so unique? What you have between your thighs, every other chick's got between their thighs. Add value to your own self. Focus on you. You are the price to you. So increase yourself mentally, grow there. Increase yourself spiritually, psychologically. Work on yourself career-wise. Work on yourself financially. Work on yourself health-wise. Work on you. And once you are there and you are fully in control and responsible and accountable for you, God will then present you with someone who will then be on this journey with you, and you guys can build, and no one is holding anyone back, and everybody's just pouring into this relationship, and the relationship is flourishing rather than you being a liability or they being a liability. Because after 6 months, after a year, you're going to look back and you say, yes, sis, I wasted my time here. And you know what I'm talking about. Sisters, brothers, you guys have been in relationships where the other person has pulled you down as a liability, and you've looked back and you said, I wasted my time here. There was no growth here. Amachita, the little 100 rand that he has, now he has to send it to her because she's sabawalas this or she's sabawalas, and he's now no longer going forward in his life. He's no longer progressing because every little hustle, but this is a fucking liability. So, guys, focus on yourselves. These young boys, young pora shame. Stop dating. Guys have to fucking earn the right to date. If I was president for a day, that's the first thing we will change. These young boys, and again, not young in terms of age, but young in terms of stage of life, because they are refusing to be responsible and accountable for themselves. No one is asking you guys to drive Ferrari and Bugatti and what. I'm just saying, can you cover your own basic needs? So that by the time that you are with another person who can also cover their own basic needs, you guys can then work together. Work together. Siyakuhluphana, man. Hey. Anyway. Ngiyazi zizoba triggered, but ningitshele kuma comments ukuthi nitrigger ayisha yini le ngishilo. What is it exactly that I said that touched you guys? You know. Yeah, man, let's start these conversations. If I touch the nerve, but share this video far and wide. Let's start the conversations. If you agree, agree. If you disagree, disagree. Subscribe if you think there's any value in this channel. Like the notification button if you think you like the video, or you don't like the video, just like it because you like my jacket. Anyway, guys, nibe krendi, this is tough love. Sharp.